Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today I'm going to talk about why you need 4 Quant before it's too late, because believe it or not, owning 4 Quant will one day be unaffordable for majority of people. Majority of people in the world, the economy, the globe, whatever you want to call it. It'll be unaffordable. I know there's a lot of FUD going on with QNT right now where people think that, oh yeah, it's losing market share to Wall Street, whatever, like it's going to get replaced. The technology is not important. Those people are not really researched in QNT. They don't understand what the interoperability really means. They don't understand that that's the only tech out there that can really cross and transition from crypto to actual real world stuff. They don't realize that this is one of the only assets in crypto where it can actually gel the economy and connect it to the blockchain. Gel technology in the economy and connect it to the blockchain. They don't understand that because they don't deep dive into these coins like QNT. They just see the price action. They see in the past month it's actually down 12%. They see in the past year it's actually down 21%. But they don't see the all-time graph where at one point it was 25 cents. Do you understand that? So for it to be at 1.25 cents, just understand it is still. Let me do the math real quick so you understand one thing. And we do have the spreadsheet soon to show you the profit margin you could make with 4 Quant. It's still a 295x up, so it's still 29,000% up. Just in case you didn't know that, right? So when you are in doubt, just zoom out. Like, people really count Quant out. Repeat, when you're in doubt, zoom out. People really count Quant out. When in reality, it's going to be one of the coins that is involved with banks. It's going to be one of the coins that's involved with companies, corporations, and government. I'm going to be real with you guys. Now, we do have the graph, what we have to get to right now. Now, I know that 4 Quant, you might think it's not a lot, but this video ain't for getting rich in 2025 with 4QNT. But what it is about is actually understanding that 4 Quant could turn into a big, large lump sum of money within this next 5 years. And even in 2025, you can do a decent return with 4QNT. But one thing we have to get besides and get behind this, right, is actually understanding crypto is not going to just disappear after 2025. The technology is not going nowhere. It's only going to get better, more potential, and more traction, and more growth, and more eyeballs looking at tech like QNT. So let's just look at the graph and really break down what I've did. So what I've did is actually put potential market caps for the long term, which is anywhere from 3 to 5 to 10 years. Well, I don't think it's going to take 10 years for it to hit 100 billion. I'll be real. But let's just say these next 5 to 10 years, right? So 2029 to 2035, right? So at the end of the day, the first market cap projection I've actually put is 25 billion market cap. Now, if you go to 25 billion market cap, which I think it can happen next year, just being honest, just saying, that would be a $2,000 QNT. And that will give you before we do that, it will cost you only $266 to buy 4 QNT. Bear that in mind. So off a $266 investment, you've made $8,300 back. Okay. Now, if it goes to 50 billion in market cap, it will hit $4,166, and that will actually bring you a 4 Quant 16,000 back off a $266 investment. Let's just bear that in mind. Let's keep that in our eyes, because 50 billion is still realistic. If we're talking about working with banks already and actually being that transition and that leap, that stepping stone for crypto and blockchain to dip and dabble into actual tech and companies and corporations, then QNT is the answer for the interoperability and the glue and the gel. So at the end of the day, that will give you $16,000 profit, which is very juicy. Now we have our next target, which is around 75 billion, right? 75 billion. And that will give you around $6,000 QNT value for 1 QNT. That's what I'm saying. It will be unaffordable. Like, majority of people will not be able to spend $6,000 on 1 QNT. And if you buy 1 QNT for $6,000, you are way too late. I'm sorry. Like, it's not a lot more growth it's going to do after the night. It can still grow, but it's like the majority of the growth is here right now, under $1 billion. A market cap of actually, let's scroll up a second, a market cap of around 803 million. So just understand that, right? Now, the next target, well, before we get to the next target, you will make $25,000 if it hits a $75 billion market cap with a $266 investment. Only crypto can make this type of profits. So with that being said, the next target is 100 billion market cap. If it goes to 100 billion market cap, which is still very attainable over the long term, if you're asking me, especially if crypto is going to be the thing that takes over fiat currency, then this blockchain is going to be around for hundreds of years. So with that being said, if it hits the 100 billion market cap, then QNT is at a juicy price point of $8,333, which will actually make you $33,000 profit. Okay, which is insane to think you only put in 266. Just imagine if you set this aside in your ledger. I'm not saying you have to only hold 4 quant, and I'm not saying that's going to make you rich, but I'm saying if you just set aside 4 quant and you sell a lot of your QNT 2025, but you set aside 4 QNT, then in the long term, you still have a safe ROI on long-term investments. Treat it like a stock at some point. And now the next target and the last target, the biggest target, is 150 billion market cap, right? And if it goes to 150 billion market cap, then again, I do think it's possible. 150 billion market cap is not unrealistic. I'm just being honest. Dogecoin hit 60 million or 80 million. So if it doubled Dogecoin's all-time high market, if it beats Doge's all-time high market cap in a double, then that means we're at 150 billion. I just started crazy there. Sorry, but I'm not editing that. Sorry. With that being said, it's like if it hits 150 billion market cap, that means the price point of the QNT is $12,000, and the profit you'll make of a $266 investment is actually $50,000. $50,000, guys, which is insane to just think about it for a second. Like we brought 266 QNT in 2024 October for it to turn into 50,000 5 years later, which in my humble opinion is probably most likely going to happen. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I cannot say for certain, but I'm betting on that horse. I'm betting on a QNT horse long term. It's still under $1 billion, and it's struggling to break past 2 billion right now. And I just feel like that's a great opportunity, because once this coin actually pumps and goes wild, then people are going to actually either smile or cry. They're going to smile to themselves thinking, yeah, I'm glad I started investing in QNT. Or they're going to be like, damn, I seen it at 66. Like, they're going to tell all their friends, you know, I seen QNC at $66. And then their friends are going to ask them, so are you rich? They're going to be like, no, I didn't buy any. You were thinking, womp, womp, womp. So at the end of the day, don't be that guy that buys or don't buy QNT because they were afraid of FUD. They were afraid of, not financial advice, but don't be the person that listens to Twitter chat, Twitter comments, and YouTubers saying that QNT is done, or YouTube comments saying QNT is done. This tech right here will be around for a while. If you're asking me, they already have partnerships with banks. And as I told you, if they have partnerships with banks, why the hell will banks partner with something they don't trust? They don't. You know, banks don't take risks. They might take risks with your money, but they ain't taking risks with their reputation, though. They might take risks with me and yours money, but they're not taking risks with their face and their reputation, because that's important. If QNT goes to zero and bankrupts and scams holders, then the banks that are partnering with them are not looking too good. So I'm just convinced they won't take that risk. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with more content real soon. With that being said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with these price points? Do you agree that QNT get hit 150 billion, or do you disagree? With that being said, Young Wolf signing out. Peace.